So, in the past, I've made several transparent videos such as these on the screen right now, and you guys bombard me with other requests, but this one today particularly stood out. Hopefully, if all goes well, which I don't think is going to happen, we're going to make some transparent pears. I kind of want to learn, I want to know why we're doing these steps. I've tried my best to kind of guess, but I thought, you know what, I'll just do it and follow the method. And then hopefully if you guys fancy telling me what we think is going on, we'll do it. But the first thing is, we're going to do a lemon water first. So lemon flavouring, but also the acidity in there. 50-50. And our pears are going to sit in that, and I'm going to put them in immediately. That might help them a little bit, like with avocado and stuff, with lemon juice and that, how it can stop them discolouring. All right, so I've got a few pears here, and we are slicing them thin. These ones are called conference pears, and there's like 4 sections of conference pears. Then I've got some organic ones which are just simply called pears, which is, you know, my kind of level. We slice the pear down the middle, and it is this facing side that we mandolin, okay? This is an adjustable mandolin where we can change the height. See, that's quite a big gap there. And I'm gonna go about halfway. Yes! Straight in the lemon water. Ooh, that is one of my favorite. I like how thin that is, and I can actually go slightly more. Crikey, that is so thin. This is an organic pear and smaller. Oh, they're like the Diddy ones. That smells so good. I really want to drink that. Oh my gosh. Now this recipe is from a highly trained chef, and whenever in the past, it just happens like this. Whenever I try and replicate it, it always fails. So when it comes to the oven, it just said 90 degrees C, which for a fan is 70. So instead I've just done a classic static oven to help dry these pears out. I'm gonna try and follow it. It just said 90, didn't say 70 fan. I'm probably overthinking this, but I wanna give it its best shot. And there we go, look, I left some of these bits out on the side, these offcuts, and already they have started to discolour and get little tinges of brown in them. Look at that. Look, see? Transparent pear chips. Oh, and those slices are way thicker as well. Oh, I'm gonna have to do some thick ones. Look. Really? Really? Do you know what? I'm gonna do some thick ones just in case. Oh, and I've got to be honest, they do look better. I'm trying to hedge my bets here. That's so cool because they almost go transparent once they're on. Look. So another baking mat goes on top, and then a baking tray that fits it right on there as well. Literally looks like I'm baking nothing. So that is a really low heat for half an hour, and I can only assume the other tray on top is kind of like when you bake other things, they naturally want to kind of move and curl up and stuff. It's going to keep them flat effectively, but some of those were so thin. They almost were transparent pears instantly. Apart from those thick ones, I'm just worried if I've gone too thin on it. If you add enough sugar to something, eventually it should taste all right. Whoa. I'll have some pear lemonade for the next day or two. Oven timer's just gone off. I've walked back into the kitchen. I can smell nothing. Hopefully we can still see nothing. Wow. Oh my gosh. I am so happy that I sliced them even thinner than that video. It has let the juices out. Can you see that? That is so delicate. Oh my gosh. I've lowered the temperature in the oven because now we dry them out fully. And I'm actually worried that some of these, if we dry them out too much, there might not be anything left. And there's no time on this. It's literally as long as it takes. Look how clear some of those are. That's amazing. Right, super low temperature, 70 C. All right, so this is the worrying thing. I've just had a look. It's been in there 40 minutes, and one has literally perished and completely disappeared. So I'm gonna stop the oven now. This is where there was like no indication of time. Like I say, it is a low temperature, But when it's as thin as one, I'll see, like, I think it's literally disappeared. Hey, we've made transparent pear, right? It's gone. Let's see. It is, oh, there's something still there. So I'm gonna let these cool down. They'll get stronger as they cool. I've got one or two high. There's one here that looks good. There's a couple. Oh. And what I might do actually is keep baking these bigger ones to get them a little bit. Yeah, I'll keep them going. All right, so they'll go back in, and these, all I can see when I look at your screen is like, there's the baking mat. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. So we're gonna make a caramel in a minute. That is if these are actually gonna get strong enough. They are really, really flimsy. They're dry but flimsy. So 150 grams of sugar, 150 grams of water, which I've now put in this ramekin. Another one is 5 grams of white wine vinegar. And this is for a caramel. I've never put vinegar in caramel. Any ideas why that'll be? Now we want to get this up to 157C, which might be hard for me to show, because I want to concentrate on getting this right. Now, as that warms, I've got a couple of ideas here. Now what you're supposed to do, and in the video it said, oh, not quite transparent, and that was on the thicker slices. So we'll look at those. You're supposed to dip them in that caramel, and I might need to make more up. It's gonna be a very fine line between keeping this clear and it not starting to go dark brown and caramelize, which would actually weaken this. So I think we'll try some of the bigger ones, and I don't know if I'm gonna get these off the baking tray. I genuinely can't. So instead, I might actually brush it straight onto the pears themselves. And I might be able to lift the pear off of the baking sheet using the strength of that sugar. Does that make sense? I can see clearly now the pear has gone. I can see all obstacles, including cutting the pears too thin. Thank you. We're up to 133 stage, extremely hot. And I'm gonna do this one with you, okay? This is one of the fatter ones. Goes straight in here. Oh my gosh, it's glistening on there. And then down on here to cool. Now that doesn't look very clear to me. I'm not hopeful, but I think they'll taste great. I can't even see half of them now, but they're sticking. Oh, look, actually, look. That is amazing, but it's falling apart. I'm just gonna see what happens if I brush that on. I think it's actually my only, can you see anything? Ah, it's made it a bit stronger. Let me just see though, if I can get underneath this one, just this one. Oh no, that is not working. Damn it, that is not working at all. I'm gonna have to try these with brushing the sugar on. And I'm gonna have to be quick, like really quick. I think we might have one or two. Honestly, I think that'll be fine. I don't know whether to try some more. I'm gonna let these set and I'll make a call on it because I only want to eat one. Well, folks, these are the big ones and I've sort of, that's how clear they are. No. Oh, that's gorgeous. But let me show you these three. And I am fairly happy with them. Look at this one though. It doesn't look very pear-shaped, I'll give you that. But it is definitely see-through. I'll see if I've got another one that's a bit more pear-like. Wow. Looks like a balloon. But I think, oh my gosh, that was my favourite one. And it's just destroyed. I think that is my favourite one. Right, I did not want to do this, but I am gonna have one more go off camera. I'm not gonna show you all the steps, we know what we're doing. The only thing, I'm gonna cut them medium thickness to get a bit more strength so I can dunk them in that sugar. And we'll see what happens. I want it to look like a pear, do you know what I mean?
One eternity later.
Everything's a disaster. No, that's folded on itself. Oh no, it dropped again. It dropped again. No, don't do this, don't do this. Oh no! Oh, this is so fiddly. Why the hell am I doing it? Why am I doing this? Oh no, 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 no. No, no, no. Ah! It's completely failed. Look at that. Oh, hang on. No, it's just wilted. It's just wilted. Oh my gosh. This is an absolute disaster. Shiitake mushrooms. Do you know what? I think we've got away with 2, and I'm gonna stop there. So let me just show you one of our transparent pears. Look at that. That is actually pretty clear. And then I've got another one which has actually got a little bit of the stalk on it. I'm quite proud. I shouldn't be. I'd never want to do this again. I don't recommend that you do it, but you guys love it when I do clear videos. Have a look at that one. Yeah, there we go. I am actually quite happy. Look at the shine on it. It looks a bit like a chicken. It's got like some of the sugary feet on it. We don't need to do this again, do we? I think this other one is slightly clearer. Looks a bit like a peace sign in the middle of it. Don't know if it's gonna have a lemon taste. It's gonna have a vinegar taste. That is actually gorgeous. Let's finish the video with some pear puns. What do you call 2 pears? A pear? Brilliant. What do you call a pear in a compressor? Pear pressure? Oh, that's like peer pressure. That's bad, that's bad. When does a pear become a pear? When one appears. Appears. And why did the pear go to the doctor? Because it was feeling pear-shaped. Right. That just tops the video off, doesn't it? See ya.